Take on the effort?
Yeah, it was an interesting game. We didn't play as well as we would like, obviously, but we were pretty solid by the end, and we still won the game pretty well, and never going to lose the game, which is pleasing. You take the win and move on. We're 11-4, currently sit second on the ladder. Hard to please if I'm not happy.
Were you happy with the first quarter? It felt like the scoreboard perhaps a little bit flattering. The Saints were right in it. Yeah,
they had a couple of opportunities certainly in the first quarter that they could have put a bit more pressure on us on the scoreboard, but I thought outside that, we gifted them a couple. We kicked it to them at the top of the goal square twice, and we held them to, I think, 50 points. So, we've been hard to please a bit. We could have been a score under 40, maybe even against us, so that's pretty pleasing.
What's the word on Tom Jonas? Have you heard anything?
Yeah, he obviously hurt his knee. We'll wait and see. We don't know exactly what that's going to look like. He'll get scanned and we'll make some decisions from there, and we'll let you know exactly what is wrong with him as soon as we know. But at this stage, he didn't finish the game, so he's obviously got a significant injury that might put him out for a little bit of time. We don't know.
Hey, Alan was saying his feeling about your side at the minute is that you're building towards something, getting better. Is that the feeling internally as well?
Well, I hope Richo's right. I mean, he's a good judge, so hopefully that's right. We feel like we are building. We feel like we're clearly still got some improvement in us, which every time you play, you want to improve, and we're still looking for some real improvement in some areas of our game. So hopefully that does come. But as I said, when you get to this stage of the year and you're 11-4 and you've got some opportunities to still grow, I think that's really positive for us.
I know some of the goals came after the game was kind of over, but was that important for Charlie tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was good to see the big fella, have a quarter where he dominated a bit and clunk a few and kick them straight. And he's like he works his butt off, Charlie. We know that, and he gives everything he's got, and it was just good for him to get a little bit of reward. So I was pleased for him.
Especially after, I think early in the game he didn't kick the goals himself, but I think he set up one that Greyhound passed the bloke, and then another one Westhoff kicked at a time when the game was still in the balance pretty much.
It's interesting when we look at some players, don't you? You see those moments after he kicks some goals, but we miss those moments when he hasn't kicked some goals. So I think that's really important to remember. He's been pretty good for us, albeit not at his absolute best from a goal-kicking point of view, but his contests has remained pretty unconditional all the way through the season.
You challenged Jack Watts during the week to own the position, own his spot in the side. Has he taken a step towards that, do you think?
Jack's an interesting one, isn't he? I think he played quite well tonight, there's no doubt. But there is this fascination with Jack, isn't there? He came to Port Adelaide at pick 31. We still treat Jack like pick number 1. Jack's playing really good footy for a bloke that we brought to our club at pick 31. We should let Jack breathe a little bit and not zoom in on him so much. I think give the bloke a break. He gives everything he's got, I think, and pleasingly for us, he's developed a will to want to compete the way we'd like him to play, and I thought he was really strong for us tonight. So, but I get poor bugger. You think about what he deals with from the media point of view. It's always Jack Watts, pick one. Well, Jack's not that. Jack's a great player for us to have picked up in the off-season, and I think we traded away pick 31. For that, in return, is a pretty positive return.
Obviously, another player, Motlop, seems like he's really finding his spot on the side, as he.
Yeah, it's good for Stevie, 150th game. He's played most of them obviously for the Cats, and had some good messages from a couple of people at the Cats, which was appreciated. And he played a pretty good game for us tonight. He's been quite exciting for us. He's had a few moments through the year that have been incredibly exciting, and he's starting to gel with the rest of the group. And I think they've still got a bit to learn about Stevie, because when you watch him play, some of his little tricks that he likes to do, and our players are just starting to pick up on a few of them.
He's spoken on 5AA about how he's enjoyed sort of trying different parts of the ground. Do you see him as a bigger player than his reputation is? I guess we all see him as a crafty goal kicker, but is he much more than that?
Oh, he can be a bit more than that. I think Stevie's got some real inside mid about him at times. He's got some outstanding run from outside, from wing and positions like that. Clearly he's got some craft in the forward half. I've been a little bit interested in seeing him at half-back, to be honest. So, I've floated a few of those ideas past him at times. So I think there's some growth in Stevie still, and, there's some opportunities for him to grow his game, even though he's played 150.
You spoke about the team growth. What exactly do you think can get better? Because I guess that's pretty exciting to be 11-4 and still have that room to grow.
Yeah, some of our finish, whether it be in front of goals or around the ground, I thought we just didn't quite use the ball as well as we would like. As I said, we gifted the Saints a couple of goals from. It was almost like they led for us and we kicked it to them. We kicked them straight on the chest. So, there's a couple of those opportunities, and it's just that that willingness just to give the first option, I reckon, and protect a teammate. I thought that's an area that we can certainly get better at, because the first quarter we didn't play the style of footy we'd like to play. We then got a bit more aggressive with contest, pressure and tackle, and we started to get the game played the way we like.
How frustrating is it in the defence that you keep getting these minor injuries? It'd be great to get that back six just settled for several weeks in a row.
Tough competition. Not going to, like we've seen injury after injury after injury at the moment in the competition. All 18 teams are dealing with some significant injuries. Where one of them, we're going to have to cop a couple along the way, like every side does. It's just part of the game we play. It's a brutal game. It's a great game. It's an exciting game, but it's tough to play, and players to play, 22 games and then hopefully finals. It's a long season.
There'll be some defenders tomorrow putting their hand up for selection, with Tommy Jonas probably going to be...
I reckon they'll be trying to do his scans to make sure there's something wrong, so I'm hoping there's not. But, that's good. We've got Homsch, we've got Leanett, we've got Brody back playing his second game. We've got some players. I've probably missed one. Trent McKenzie's back playing as well. So we've got some players there who are hopefully going to be able to fill the spot for Tommy. Let's hope it's not a long absence that we have with Tom and the scan comes up quite positive. Who knows? You never know with injuries like that. You just wait and see. Thanks.
Thanks.